Hi guys, I finally got it today. I got my Urban Decay package today, and here it is. This is the box. Naked Basics. Here's the back of what it looks like. With my order, I received this is a pretty deluxe sample, I would say, of their new Naked Skin Beauty Balm. I'm not sure if there are going to be different colors or different shades rather, but mine, I mean, it's a good substantial amount, I would say, for a few uses. It's really liquidy. Whoa. Really liquidy. See that? It dries pretty matte. It has next to no coverage. I'm wearing it right now, but I had to put concealer everywhere and powder, mineral powder, and yeah, it really doesn't have any kind of coverage to speak of, but it does dry down rather nicely. It smells like makeup, by the way. And then they gave me another damn coupon because they want me to spend more money. So here it is. There's a coupon, $5 off once again. I'm going to have a lot of Urban Decay stickers. I don't know how long they're going to do this, but this is my third one. This is the box that the Naked Basics palette comes in. It says Urban Decay and all the good stuff. And you open it up, and as you can see, it didn't quite fill up the box, so it's pretty small. I actually had to clean mine off. When I pulled this out of the box like 30 minutes ago when I got this, the back had like pigment on it. It looked like Foxy and Crave, and I freaked out and I was like, oh no, they're broken! Ah! But then I opened it up and they are all just fine. That must have been like a manufacturing thing because I don't see any powder on the inside of the box. So this must have been when they were manufacturing. Something must have busted next to this one. So anyways, here are your colors right here. You have Venus, Foxy, WOS, which stands for Walk of Shame, Naked 2, Faint, and Crave. Alright? These are nearly all matte. I would describe this as a satin. They describe it as a demi-matte, this Venus color right here. And now I'm going to go ahead and swatch these for you. First, there's Venus. Very white, kind of shimmery color right there. It is, has a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's not sparkly by any means at all. So that's Venus. Foxy, which is matte butter color. That is in the Naked 2 palette right here. This is my favorite brow bone and eraser shade. Next we have Walk of Shame, which is a more pinky version of Foxy. This is included in the Build Your Own kits that Urban Decay sells. If you buy, like, say, if you buy 2 of their, you know, Build Your Own kits, you will get 2 Walk of Shames because Walk of Shame is in every empty palette. So there it is right there. It is matte, and like I said, it's a little pinky, more pink than Foxy right here. Naked 2 right here. It's a very cool sort of malt ball brown color. Get a better swatch of it. Very, very nice. I love this color. Next up you have Faint, which is this beautiful chocolate brown color. I love this so much. I like it better than Buck in the Naked 1 palette. Crave, which they describe it as a matte black-brown color. So there's Crave right there. It's a little bit drier than the rest of the shadows in this palette, but still very, very nice. It's softer than Blackout. Okay, so now I'm just going to do some comparisons. with this new Naked Basics palette with some of the matte shades that are in Naked 1 and Naked 2. I'm going to start with Venus. Okay, so this is Venus right here. And it is like an off-white color, so I'm going to have it next to, okay, this is Virgin right here. This is Venus, this is Virgin, and this is Booty Call. They're all pretty similar colors. Booty Call is peachier and Virgin is pinker than Venus, but they're all kind of in that same family of slightly shimmery highlighters, not like overly shimmery, but just slightly shimmery. So let's see, Virgin is in Naked 1 and Booty Call is in Naked 2. Now for Foxy. Foxy already has, it's already in Naked 2 right here. It's the same matte buttery yellow color. Yeah, so that's already in one of the palettes. Okay, Walk of Shame. Gosh. Again, Walk of Shame doesn't really have any counterpart in either of these palettes. It is pretty just a cool skin tone color. Yeah, it does not have a dupe in either of these palettes. So I'm going to move on to Naked 2 right here. So here's Naked 2. Here's Naked from the Naked palette. And here is Tease from Naked 2. That's confusing. Okay, this is Naked 2 from the Basics palette. This is Naked from the first edition. And then here is Tease from the second edition. So no real dupes in there. This one is warmer and this one is cooler. This one is darker. So yeah. Okay, so next up I'm going to go ahead and swatch Faint. Okay, so there's Faint. Very pretty, sort of fawnish brown color. Kind of taupey brown, I would say. Okay, I'm going to go into Buck from Naked 1. And that's the only one that even looks kind of similar. So here is Faint right here, and here is Buck from Naked 1. Not really similar. This is a lot warmer than the Faint color from the Basics palette, and this is a lot deeper. So I wouldn't call these dupes. Here's Crave. They call it a, it doesn't even say on the box, but I know that they have described this as a brown black. So I'm going to swatch this color. There's Crave. Next to, well, for the hell of it, let's do Creep from Naked 1. Even though it's shimmery. And Blackout from Naked 2. Okay, so here is Crave. Okay, I can see a little bit of difference. This is definitely softer right here. And here is Creep, which it isn't even the same. And here is Blackout from the Naked 2 palette. And it's also in the 15th anniversary palette and the Smoked palette. One of my favorite blacks ever. Yeah, this one's a little bit softer. I'm not really seeing brown, like in person. I'm not seeing brown. I'm kind of seeing it in the little viewfinder right here, but I'm not seeing it in person, the brown part of this. But this is definitely a deeper, sootier black. But honestly, they're kind of like, they're almost indecipherable, the difference between the two of them. So you know, you don't really, it's not necessary to have this one if you have this one. So there are some comparable colors to this palette in the previous Naked palettes, but this is like all your mattes except for this one, which is just a satin. It's really nice, actually. It's not overly shimmery. Actually, I did a look using the Naked 2 palette just so you could see like the actual contrast between what a look would be with this palette versus like just the Naked palette. or the Naked 2. Super, super shimmery glitter. I used Decay in the inner half of my lid, and then Snakebite on the outer corner, and then a little bit up into the crease. And I also used Tease, which is matte, on the crease, and Foxy on the brow bone. Yeah, I mean, this would be a fantastic palette. Ooh, wrong way. This would be a fantastic palette for somebody who has sort of like more mature eyes. Maybe doesn't really like a lot of like razzmatazz on their eyeballs, which I don't like it all the time for sure. I would take a matte bright blue over a shimmery bright blue any day. And I love the quality and the pigmentation and the texture of Urban Decay matte eyeshadows. I really love them. However, if you have something that is similar to this, or maybe you just like one shade in here, and you find something at the drugstore that is similar to it, go ahead and get that. There's no reason that you should have to pay, you know, $27 for this pretty basic matte palette. I got mine $5 off because I had one of those damn coupons that they gave me again. I'm not complaining or anything. I'm just like, gotta get something else now. But that's the only reason that I purchased this, was because I had a discount. So, I mean, it's a really personal taste. It really is. This is a very, very, very basic palette. If you thought that the Naked palettes, the two original ones, had too much shimmer in them and too much glitter in them, then you might want to go for something like this. But I can't wait to dig into this. Like I said, it's really all about personal taste. If you can find something that's a little bit similar to it, or just good enough, then you don't need it. You absolutely don't need it. But, you know, if you want to do a little splurge, get yourself a little gift for, you know, working so hard and buying gifts for everybody else, then absolutely get this. This is part of their permanent collection, and I haven't really talked about the packaging that much. It's plastic. It reminds me a little bit of Naked 2. Oh, here's the size comparison. By the way, the Naked palettes, the big ones, have 12 full-size eyeshadows in them. This has 6 full-size eyeshadows in them. So it's basically half the Naked palette, and it's about, I would say, $2 more than half price of a Naked palette. Because half price would be $25 and this is $27. So it's about that. And I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't get like a primer or anything with it. That kind of sucks. But these are full-size eyeshadows. Remember, one eyeshadow from Urban Decay is like $18, so it's kind of a deal. It's a pretty good deal, actually. But that's the size comparison right there. If you don't have the Naked palette, let me grab something that everybody might have. Okay, here we go. Here's a Wet n Wild trio, and here is the Naked Basics palette. It's a little bit bigger than a Wet n Wild trio. Yeah, that's my kind of review, first impressions, and swatches of this product. I hope that you enjoyed it, and let me know if you're interested in getting this, because I think that it's worth the money if you like Urban Decay, if you already know that you like their matte shadows, and maybe you thought that the Naked palettes were too shimmery for your taste. So, yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye!